Halt!
What is it?
You aren't getting in here, my boy.
Why not?
Looking the way you do, you're sure to cause nothing but trouble here, boy. And we got enough rabble in the city. We have no use for people without money.
I'm bringing some herbs for Constantino, the alchemist.
Really? Then you won't mind showing me what you brought. Looks good. All right, in you go. But don't cause any trouble. Understood? Huh. Move along.
What's up?
Listen, you now have access to the city, but that doesn't mean you can do whatever you want around here. If you don't stick to the rules, you'll lose all your rights here.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Got my own opinion about that.
Halt, stranger. I am Lothar, Paladin of the King and humble servant of Innos, your lord. Our commander, Lord Hagen, has entrusted me with the task of explaining to all newcomers the new laws which apply to all inhabitants of the city.
Since people have started simply vanishing all over this town, everyone needs to watch out that they don't suffer the same fate.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
I have an important message for the leader of the Paladins.
The Honorable Lord Hagen is not receiving anyone. Lord Andre, the commander of the city guard, is responsible for all issues pertaining to the common folk.
I don't believe this is gonna change.
I agree with you
The
completely.
townspeople are simply disappearing?
Yes, it seems to be more every day. It's most annoying that the militia have still not been able to discover what's behind these strange occurrences.
We can only wait.
Small wonder that the town's inhabitants are very wary of strangers right now.
Will it ever change?
So don't provoke them when you're in town, understood?
So why won't they listen to me?
There's nothing you can do about it.
All right. Explain the rules of the city to me.
That up then.
First, the Honorable Paladin Lord Hagen resides in the upper quarter, along with his troops.
Where did you pick that up?
That is why access to the upper quarter is allowed only
He never
to
would have thought
honorable
of that
citizens.
himself.
Second, the town hall in the upper quarter is now the command post of the Paladins. Only the
agree with you
Paladins
completely.
themselves and members of the militia have access to it.
I hardly know what to believe in.
And third, whoever is accused of a crime must exonerate himself with the commander of the militia.
He really did.
Any questions?
He listened to the wrong people.
How do I become a citizen of the town?
He didn't get that.
Only
from
those
me.
with regular jobs will be considered citizens of the
I'd
town.
have gone about it differently.
But don't think that you'll be admitted to Lord Hagen just because you're a citizen of the
That's my
town.
opinion.
As a citizen, you have access to the upper quarter, nothing more. Only as a member of the militia will you have access to the town hall.
That's all just gossip.
Where can I find work?
It was just like you
You'll
said.
have to apply as an apprentice to one of the masters here in the lower part
I
of the
agree
city.
with you completely.
As soon as a master accepts you, you are a citizen of the town. However, the other masters must agree to it. That's the custom here in Khorinis.
Where did you pick that up then?
If you were thinking about looking for work in the Harbor District, forget
Will it ever
it.
change?
The scum of the city live there. Don't even go there. You would regret it.
But no, he insisted he knew better.
How do I get to the upper quarter?
So sure.
Say, are you listening to me at all?
I'm no better off myself.
You're not a citizen of this town. You can save yourself the
So you
trip.
didn't know that.
The guards won't let you in.
Nobody
The entire
knows anything
area
but
behind
me.
the inner gate is off limits to you.
I don't know why he gets so worked up.
How do I get accepted into the militia?
By express command of Lord Hagen, only citizens of the town will be admitted into the militia.
I see.
True.
If you want to know more, speak to Lord Andre in the
Go
barracks.
on like this forever.
Is it really true?
What do I have to do to get armor like yours?
What? You aren't even a member of the militia! You're not even a citizen! How can you even think of being allowed to wear the armor of a paladin? Only a few militia soldiers, those who have performed extraordinary deeds, have been granted that honor so far. If you want to be a paladin,
That was obvious all
you have a
along.
long road ahead of you, my boy.
But he knew that all along.
Where can I find the commander of the city guard?
Lord Andre can be found in the barracks at the other end of the city.
Sure.
Will it ever change?
Where can I spend the night here?
If you're looking for a place to sleep, go to the hotel directly across from the barracks.
But no, he insisted.
The
he knew
paladins
better.
pay for the lodging of all travelers who come to the city.
I hardly know what to believe anymore.
The traveling traders from the marketplace are also lodged there.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
I knew that would
Listen,
be a problem.
the city is threatened by dragons.
He
That
doesn't
can't
see
be
that.
true.
I can't help him.
Another lunatic.
He didn't get that
We
from
have
me.
enough unrest in the city as it is. And without some
You already know
dimwit
who to
scaring
believe
people with
these days.
fairy tales about dragons.
I hardly know what
I
to
immediately locked up the last person who was here telling dragon tales
Will it
and
ever
sent them to the
change?
Valley of Mines with the prison transport. So mind your tongue.
Why won't they listen to me?
We can't use anyone here who spreads panic among the people.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Somebody already reported the dragons here?
Yes. The fellow's name was
Nobody will
Diego.
learn anything from me.
I think so, in any case. I warned him just like you. But the lunatic just wouldn't stop getting on my
Is it really
nerves.
true?
I have come to get the Eye of Innos.
The sacred Eye of Innos.
He doesn't see that.
How do you know
Can't
about
help
that?
it.
You're not a member of the Order.
I knew that all
A
along.
magician told me about it.
I don't know what his motives
Listen to
were
the
when he
wrong
entrusted one of the secrets of our Order to you.
I'm not
But he
touching
certainly
that.
didn't mean for you to get your fingers on it.
I'm no better
But-
off myself.
I don't want to hear any more about it.
But he knew that
First
all
you
along.
start with fairy tales about dragons, and then this.
That's been known
Incredible.
A long time.
I don't believe this is
I've
gonna
got to
change.
go.
If I hear one more time
about
that you are
it.
telling people here about dragons, you will be in big
Hardly know
trouble.
what to
Do I
believe.
make myself clear?
Nothing surprises me anymore.
It can't go
Wait a
on
minute.
like this forever.
You can talk to Lord Andre about everything else.
I never knew that.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Hey,
Never knew
you!
that.
Hello, stranger. You must be hungry and thirsty.
I don't believe this
Perhaps
is
I
gonna
can
change.
interest you in my wares.
That's really not my problem.
I was actually on my way to see the paladins.
You
There's
mustn't
little
believe
chance of
everything
that.
you hear.
Since the paladins made themselves at home
I
in the
agree
upper
with
end
you
of town,
completely.
hardly anyone gets in there anymore.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
I'd have gone about it
Me?
differently.
Nah, I don't have much say here myself.
I've got my own
There are a
opinion
few
about
people
that.
in the lower city who have enough influence to get you past
You
the
really
guards.
believe that?
Mateo, my boss, is one of them. Maybe you should talk to
I'm in
him.
enough trouble as it is.
Where can I find
Nothing
Mateo?
surprises me anymore.
You're standing right outside his shop. Just go on in.
Got my own
He's
opinion
practically
about
always
that.
there.
That was obvious all along.
What about the other influential citizens?
Don't say
The
anything
merchants
like
and
that.
master craftsmen here on the main street are the most important
Hardly
figures
know
in
who
the
to believe
city.
these days.
You should try to get accepted by one of them as an
You didn't get
apprentice
that
like
from
me. Since I started working for Mateo,
But
the
no,
people in the
he
city treat
insisted
me
he
with
knew better.
respect.
I don't know why he gets
I
so
need
worked
some
up.
money, and I'm looking for work.
I've heard
not
that
what I
Bosper
heard.
has trouble with his suppliers. His shop is right over there.
I've got my own opinion.
They say he
about
pays
that.
pretty well.
Do you really believe that?
What do you have to offer?
At the moment, I don't have
Knew
much
that would be a
choice.
problem.
The damned landowner doesn't deliver anymore.
That doesn't
And what we
surprise
get
me.
from the small farms isn't enough to meet the demands of the city.
I'm in enough trouble as it is.
Tell me more about the
I
Peasants'
never knew
Revolt.
that.
It's quite simple. Onar, the fat landowner, won't pay any more taxes to the city. Imagine,
better off myself.
we're at war with the orcs, and that fat slob wants everything for himself. Normally, the city guard would take firm measures in such cases. But now comes the best part. They say Onar has hired mercenaries to keep the troops from the city off his back. Mercenaries! The whole thing will end in a damn war, as if one war weren't enough.
Really not my problem.
What do you know about Onar's mercenaries?
I heard that most of them are former convicts from the mining colony. And their leader's supposed to have been a big shot with the king, a general or something, whom they put away as a traitor. These are terrible times.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
Show me your wares.
Don't tell me you didn't know that.
I've got my own opinion about that.
That doesn't surprise me.
It can't go on like this forever.
You listen to the wrong people.
But the light was a torment for Beliar. All that Innos created was destroyed by Beliar.
That's not what I heard.
Hey, you!
I'm Zurus, master of potions. Do you need an essence of healing or a magic elixir? Then you've come to the right place.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Do you brew your own potions?
Now that's typical.
No,
isn't it?
I either get them from the monastery or I buy them from
Don't tell this to
Constantino,
anyone.
the alchemist. If you're interested in brewing potions,
says things
then
like
talk
that.
to him. He needs an assistant.
Go
But
on.
he's too
Don't talk
pig-headed to hire someone himself. He's just as stubborn as a mule.
Everybody knows by now.
He always passes me when he goes out on the east gate to collect plants for his potions.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Where exactly does Constantino gather his herbs?
He always goes through the eastern city gate
don't
here
say.
and then disappears into the wilderness to the left.
Don't
He
tell
once
this to
told me
anyone.
that just about everything grows there, except for King Sorrel.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Has Constantino ever told you where to find King Sorrel?
I once heard him say
Now
that the
that's
stuff
it.
grows near stone circles. Near Lobart's farm. That's a farm near the other gate. There's one of those stone circles. I think it's on a hill.
And
It
it's
used to
gonna
be a
get even
grave or
worse.
something.
Where can I
Someone's
find
gonna do
Constantino?
His chambers are in a tunnel near
That's all
Herod's
those
smithy.
things.
Shouldn't be hard to find.
These are bad times.
Show me your wares.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
He can't keep anything to himself.
But that's terrible.
But that's terrible.
Due to the general situation, the forest and wilderness near the city are to be avoided for your own protection. And so he sentenced his brothers in order to reconcile their dispute.
You mustn't believe everything you hear.
That's all just gossip.
We can only wait and see.
I'd have gone about it differently.
Halt! No one may enter the storeroom!
You listen to the wrong people.
Why can't anyone enter the storeroom?
The Honorable Lord Hagen has confiscated the goods for the King's army.
I'm not telling you anything new.
We can only wait and see.
You listen to the wrong people. It's not what I heard.
You didn't get that from me.
I'm no better off myself.
Nobody ever asked for my opinion.
I'd might have gone about it differently.
I can't believe that.
That's been known a long time.
And in this place, order and chaos were equal, and so the sea.
And he works all day, too.
Hey, you!
Welcome, stranger. My name is Baltram. Have you come to stock up on food? I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you. I don't have much in stock right now, but I'll be getting a new delivery soon.
He'd better
Have you got a job for me?
No, I already have an errand boy. Try the other merchants.
You don't say.
Show me your wares.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
I don't believe that.
That's not what I heard.
How's business?
When the Paladins came, I first thought that it was a good business opportunity. But they let Herod make their weapons, and neither Hakon nor I make even one gold piece off them. Moreover, the farmers no longer supply us with food, and all the prices have gone up. It's only a small consolation that the Paladins are paying my hotel bill.
What's the problem with the farmers?
They refuse to deliver their goods. Now that the ships no longer come in, the city depends entirely on the supplies provided by the farmers, of course. An owner, the largest farmer, has hired mercenaries to protect his farm from the city guards. Otherwise, they'd simply snatch the goods for themselves. But the mercenaries don't just guard Onar's farm. They come as far as the small farms outside of town to intimidate the farmers. I saw them as I was passing Akil's farm. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes now.
Where will I find Akil's farm?
If you go out of the east gate here and follow the road to the right, you'll come to a stairway. It leads up to Akil's farm. But I wouldn't go there now. The mercenaries are certainly still there.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
That's what I believe that.
And don't tell this to anyone.
Innos be with you, stranger. If you're looking for a good selection for the traveler, then you're in the right place. But I'm warning you, if you're planning on helping yourself without paying, I'll call the city guard.
Just a moment. Do I look like a thief?
He can't keep anything
Bah!
to himself.
You won't be the first one to make off with my things today.
Talks too much.
Somebody stole from you.
I can't prove it. The fellow was damn clever. Introduced himself as Ringaroo, if that really is his right name. He's been hanging around the marketplace the last few days. And every evening he gets plastered at the beer stand down the street. I bet the bastard is drinking my money. I only looked away for a moment, and my purse was gone.
I can get your gold back for you.
Oh? And why would you do that?
Talks too much.
Well, that depends. Can you help me get into the upper quarter?
You've got the wrong man. I'm from out of town like most of the merchants in the marketplace. If you want to get into the upper quarter, go talk to the resident merchants in the lower part of town.
I want part of the gold as a reward.
First, see if you can get my purse back. Then, we'll talk about your reward.
Why didn't you call the city guard?
The guards only respond if a thief is caught in the act. And when I noticed my purse was missing, the bastard was already gone.
Don't tell this to anyone.
How much gold was in that purse?
50 gold pieces. That's quite a lot in these crappy times.
That's what I've always said.
I'll see what I can do.
Be careful. If you just knock the bastard down, the city guard will get involved. Lately, things have been getting really tough here. Since the Paladins came to town, the guards have been cracking down on brawlers. So think of something.
I shall.
And it's going to get even worse.
Who says going to get even worse?
I am Hakon, the weapons dealer. Every man should carry a weapon these days, especially when venturing outside of the city walls.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Tell me more about the area around the city.
How interesting.
It's gotten too dangerous out there, because of the bandits for one thing, and also on account of wild beasts. Even the animals don't seem to get enough to eat in these crappy times. They're venturing closer to the city all the time.
That's what I've always heard.
Do you know anything about the Paladins?
Yes. Those guys are ruining my business. All you can buy in this entire town is a short sword at most. They've helped themselves to anything that's longer than 1.5 feet. In return, I now get to live in the hotel free of charge.
Who says things like that?
Where do you get your weapons from?
Harad the smith has been my supplier up to now. Now all he does is make stuff for the Paladins. He works for those guys day and night like a madman, without pay. He thinks it's his duty. All I can offer you now is my remaining stock.
I don't believe that.
What do you know about the disappearances of the citizens of Khorinis?
I have seen many pass through the eastern city gate. Some of those who came I had never seen before in my life. And many of those who went out never came back. But what happened the other day was really quite strange. There was this fellow who came here. I think his name is Joe. He bragged that he would soon come into some serious money. He claimed that he knew how to get into one of the city towers, where the militia keep their arms. I haven't seen him since, even though I used to bump into him around the same time every day. I reported this to the militia. I thought that maybe he had been caught and thrown into the dungeon. But Lord Andre had no idea what I was talking about. He didn't even know the fella.
That's an open secret.
What do you know about the bandits?
What do I know about them? They robbed me on my way to the city, and I'm not the only one. They've been up to their tricks for quite a while. The militia tried to track them down, but without any success.
Do you know who in the militia took part in the search?
The fellow's name is Pablo. He and a few others went looking for the bandits, but they didn't find them.
Do you know where I can find Pablo?
He patrols around the city. You'll find him either at the Temple Square or in the lower part of town.
I can't take care of everything for everybody.
Where did they hold you up?
Near Akil's farm. Just go out of the city gate from here. Follow the road to the right. After a while, you'll get to a few steps. The bastards came from there.
Someone's gonna do the work.
I bet they have their hideout back there in the woods.
Someone's gotta do the work.
I'll deal with it.
What?
And it's gonna get even
You
worse.
want to take on the bandits? By yourself? You're quite a good fighter, huh?
How much is the matter worth to you?
And it's gonna get
That's a
even worse.
dangerous business. Well, it's all right with me.
He talks too much.
I'll pay you 100 gold pieces if you defeat the bandits.
And he works all day too.
Hey, you! One more thing.
He simply talks too much.
Listen, kid, I've got important things to do
That's
right
what I've
now.
always said.
We'll talk again later, got it?
I don't believe that.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
He simply talks too much.
How strange. It seems to me that I have met you before, traveler. Well, great are the mysteries of time and space. Oh, please forgive my rudeness, son of patience. I have not even greeted you yet. Welcome, friend. Take a seat on my humble rugs and enjoy a pipe in peace.
Who are you?
My name is Abu Jin ibn Jadir ibn Omar Khalid bin Haji al-Sharidi. I am a seer and a prophet, an astrologer and a purveyor of tobacco.
What kind of tobacco do you offer?
My pipes are filled with spicy, refreshing apple tobacco. Help yourself whenever you want, son of adventure.
Do you have other tobacco as well?
I offer only the very best tobacco. This apple plant is a symphony from my homeland, the Southern Isles. But, of course, I'm always open to trying a different sort of tobacco. If somebody should succeed in producing a really good tobacco.
How's that done?
Start with my apple tobacco as a basis, and then try combining it with another ingredient. This is done at an alchemist's bench, provided you know the essentials of alchemy.
Where can I get apple tobacco?
I shall give you 2 portions. It is up to you, in your wisdom, to do with them whatever you want. If you crave more, then direct your steps toward Zuris, the master of potions. He produces this tobacco, and he sells it too.
Can you make me a prophecy?
My services are yours for a modest fee, oh father of generosity.
How much do you want?
For a paltry 25 coins, I shall risk a glance through time for you. But remember, the future is always uncertain. All I can do is glimpse some fragments of time.
Tell me about the future.
All right, seeker of knowledge. I shall now enter a state of trance. Are you ready? Orcs. They are guarding an entry, an old tunnel, the Valley of Mines. Men in shining armor. A magician. Your friend is with them. He is waiting for you. Fire! An attack! A mighty creature. The flames, many shall die. What is that? A city. Ruins. Quarhodron in Jakandar. He is summoned. Quarhodron in Jakandar. I'm sorry. The vision is over. There's nothing more I can see.
Can you make me another prophecy?
Oh, son of the mysterious future. It is not within my power to lift the veil of time. Only when time sends me another omen shall I be able to see for you again.
When will that be?
When the future has become present, and you have continued your journey.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted.